Hello, and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. We're going to jump right into the Word today. We're going to 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, verse 13. That's 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, and verse 13. I'm going to read the King James Version. It says, "There have no temptation taken hold of you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful. He will not suffer you to be tempted beyond that which you are able to bear. But with the temptation will also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it." So, I know that was quite a lot. But sometimes we feel like we're the only ones going through. We're the only ones being tempted by certain things in this world, whether it's we're tempted to lie, cheat, or steal, or commit adultery, fornication. You say, well, everybody else is doing it and this, that, and other. Well, we're not everybody else. And then too, you cannot be tempted with nothing that you haven't experienced before. I can't be tempted by a drink because that was never my nature. I never really experienced that. But I experienced that, but it wasn't for me. I never got caught up in it. I never liked it, so I never really partook of it. So I can't be tempted by that. I can't be tempted by the smell of a cigarette, wanting a cigarette, because I just never did that, period. And I thank God for allowing me not to have to experience everything in this world. But people say, "Oh, well, you don't know what it feels like to want something and can't have it because you're used to that." Oh yeah, I've experienced wanting to eat junk when I told myself I can't. But then, whatever it is that is coming up against you, somebody else has experienced that same thing. So, no, you're not the only one that, quit smoking and now, you're being tempted by it again, or quit drinking or like I said, just eating sweets or drinking pop. You're not the only one that has been exposed to having to want something and can't have it. But God is faithful and will make a way of an escape for you to get away from whatever sin it is. Well, you're talking about cookies. Yeah, cookies, because then you get into that glutton spirit where you just eat the 2-pound bag of cookies, instead of 1 or 2. But whatever it is that is trying to draw you back into a sinful habit, know that God is able to strengthen you and to make a way for an escape until you get strong enough to be by that thing, or strong enough to withstand someone else doing that in front of you, where you're not longer tempted to want to yield and once again become a partaker of that sin. So remember, no, we do not have to fall into temptation, because God will make a way for your escape. Now, that don't mean, just go out there and be foolish. And that you're not strong enough to endure the temptation. But God makes a way. See, sometimes we want to test God and we want to test ourselves beyond the limit. But know that, hey, God makes a way for you to escape. He will give you the strength and the power to endure the temptation. So do not yield, but